Right, so I've just finished playing Immortals Fenyx Rising. It's a game that's available on consoles, but I played it on PC with a 1080 on an Xbox Elite controller. I thought I'd do a quick review, as I think everyone who's into open world RPGs might not have heard of this game, but would totally love it. So this review has a lot of buts. I hate puzzles in games, but I absolutely loved the puzzles in this game. I'm not a fan of cutesy, cartoony graphics, but I thought this game was absolutely beautiful. The team that made Assassin's Creed Odyssey also made this game, but I thought Odyssey was super cheesy and I uninstalled the game a few hours in. But I totally got hooked on Immortals Fenyx Rising from the get-go. I love games that I can put thousands of hours into, but I spent only 30 hours on my first playthrough of Immortals Fenyx Rising, and I feel completely satisfied. So what are some other things that I loved? The combat is great. It feels tight. The animations are cool, and dodging truly is your friend. And you get a sword, an axe, and a bow, and you can level up skills to make these weapons more OP and also to add special combos. The game features a true open world, and by that I mean you can traverse anywhere on the map at any point. And you can set markers for certain things that you can reveal on the map, but at no point do you see these highlighted when you're playing the game. You see them highlighted on the map, but you don't see them highlighted within the game, which really encourages discovery. There's no grind unless you want to grind. The dodge mechanic was enough for me to beat a legendary enemy, which I came up against way too early in my playthrough, and I thought that was super refreshing. The humor in the game is probably my favorite bit. We're talking like dad jokes on steroids. The entire game is narrated by Prometheus and Zeus, and these gods had me smiling most of the way through the entire game for me, and literally laughing out loud many times. The puzzles, oh man, the puzzles. Okay, so there were more than a few puzzles that had me stumped, but I always managed to figure them out without getting too frustrated or having to look up a YouTube guide, which, I find in other games, I'm always looking up guides. So I really loved it that I didn't have to with this game. And in this game, you play as Phoenix, and you get to create your own character and appearance early on in the game. But then soon after, you can change your appearance and even your sex at any time you like. And that is just something that is so important to me. Like, I hate rushing through a character creator because I want to get into the game, and then to find out afterwards that you can't change the look of your character. Cyberpunk, Destiny 2, same shit. There is also transmog in this game for all your armor, so that's also a really nice touch. And just a small thing, but the loading screens are interactive, which I just think is so awesome. Like, any game that has loading screens should make them interactive. It just makes them go by that little bit quicker. So I just wanted to leave it at that. It's just a very short review of Immortals Fenyx Rising. Surprisingly, it is my favorite game of 2020. If you guys have any thoughts, please leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one.